Today is a double dinner idea day as we make pierogis from scratch and a simple, satisfying soup passed down the generations and across the Atlantic. Joining me in the Dinner DeeAs kitchen today is Chef Ted Reyes from Lobster Haven in Oldsmore. Welcome.
Nice to meet you, man.
Welcome to Dinner DeeAs.
I'm excited, man. I'm
so excited too, because we're gonna have a lot of fun here, but we gotta kind of like just, let the elephant out of the room, because for maximum confusion here, my friends, Chef Ted's name, it's really not even Ted.
It is not.
So what is your name?
So my name's Tristan.
Okay.
I started working at Lobster Haven roughly 8 years ago, and my boss is terrible at names. So he used to call me Ted all the time, and my whole thing was, you can call me whatever you want as long as the paycheck says Tristan at the end of the day.
Okay, so Chef Ted, but not Ted, is here to answer a viewer request. Mary wrote to Dinner DeeAs at fox.com and said, is it possible that you can make homemade pierogies on Dinner DeeAs? Mary, it's not only possible, it's inevitable, as Chef Ted is here to share his recipe. So we've already got a pot of water here boiling, some diced cubed potatoes. Yep. They go in?
They go right in.
What type of potatoes here?
Okay, those are russets. I find russets are the best for mashed potatoes, and the inside of a pierogi is just mashed potato goodness, you know? And we're gonna need a little bit of salt and pepper, so if you wanna just do a couple pinches of these, I'll let you do it, get your hands a little dirty.
Okay.
Same thing with that. And there you go, and that's easy. And now we just let them boil until they're done. Fork tender, you want that fork to slide right in.
Fork tender, lid on, lid off?
Lid on,
lid on.
A lot quicker.
And we're just gonna let them be.
Bam,
all right.
Easy peasy.
Until fork tender. So while this is boiling away, what can we be doing over here?
So Polish soup, I would say my grandma used to have get-togethers where our whole family would get together and she'd make soup like this.
This was her?
Gorgeous lady, right?
I love that.
So we start with cabbage.
Cabbage, okay.
Now what you do is you always want to do your cabbage first because as it cooks, it will reduce. So it'll give you end up more space in your actual pot. Okay. So we'll just layer it in. Would you love to do that?
We're going all in?
Yeah.
Now there's nothing happening with our pot right now. It's not on. I'm literally just pressing it down to make sure we got enough of the space there.
Exactly. And now we're just gonna layer it. Now the layers don't really matter. It's just a personal preference. We're just gonna put them on a little bit after little. So you can do that whole thing.
At least the base layer, that's gotta be the cabbage.
So the first layer and the last layer are the only ones that matter. Cabbage first, potatoes last. Potatoes gonna weigh everything down. That way we can keep it all in the pot.
All right, so we're just gonna go with some red bell peppers over here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you got white onion. Oh yeah. Celery.
Okay. And then this is very, very methodical, very specific over here with everything.
I would say I got OCD, I feel like.
All right, so we got the carrots going in.
Yep. Garlic.
Some garlic.
Now, Polish sausage. You're making Polish soup, you should have Polish sausage, right?
Okay.
I feel like that's a go-to for it.
Can I just, because I'm a big SNL fan, so it's like back in the day with Chris Farley. He's just
I love Chris Farley.
He's little Polish sausage.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm talking about. You've seen it too. You remember the 90s.
You gotta love him,
right?
Too. It sucks that he's gone. And same thing, we're gonna do the same thing with this. I'm gonna help a little bit.
So now the Polish sausage, also known as kielbasa?
Yep.
Easy to find though?
Yeah, so you can find it anywhere.
Very cool.
And then red potatoes. Now these we're just gonna layer on until it's basically up because we don't want to put too much into where it's gonna overflow. I cut quite a bit of them though.
Okay, so you cut these, but you left the skins on.
Yeah. Okay. I love the skin. I don't know about you guys. I love skin. The only time I don't want skin is in my mashed potatoes. And that's just because I don't want that texture in
And these are just the red bliss potatoes versus what we have over here with the russets.
Russets.
So two different styles of potatoes happening.
Correct.
All right, now comes the telltale sign. Will it fit? Will it fit?
I believe in you. And you can mush it down too. Yeah, give it a good push.
Like a glove?
Yep. Let's say we gotta do it.
It works. To grab the recipe for the pierogi Chef Ted is making for our viewer Mary, plus his grandma's Polish soup, go to our website, dinnerdeeas.com. It's all you need. Or you can scan the QR code we have in the corner of the screen. Doing that is easy, even if you never used one. You just open the camera up on your phone, have it in photo mode, not video, and point at the TV and that black and white square in the corner. You might need to zoom in, but when your phone recognizes it, a link to us will appear. All right, so we've got it right to the brim here.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so what happens next?
Fill it with water.
Fill it with water.
We're gonna do this bowl first.
We're gonna do the bowl first. And what about spices? Where does that come into play?
I'll say we're gonna do that after we get the water in.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're just gonna, get that water in there. Heck yeah. And what I like to do is I do like half the water first just to get water in there.
Okay.
And then my spices and then the rest of the water.
Okay.
And that way it just kind of mixes it in for you a little bit. Makes it a little bit easier.
Okay.
So like 2-3 pinches of that. That's salt, just regular salt. Same thing with this. And you can always add, I always find salt and pepper you can always add at the end just because sometimes it's just not up to your taste, you know?
Okay.
More garlic because you can never have too much.
But we're doing granulated garlic on this now.
Correct. And same thing, just a few pinches. Cayenne pepper, which I just find it opens up your palate, so it makes it a little spicy, a little
kick,
bit of,
and it sounds like you can adjust it to your liking of the spice levels too.
and just a couple dashes if you would.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
And this.
A couple bay leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bay leaves are great in soup.
Love it.
And smoked paprika. And I prefer smoked. You can use regular. I find smoke is better.
Okay.
I love a good smoke in anything, honestly.
And we're just gonna do a nice little coating here.
Yes, sir.
To your liking.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect there.
Awesome. And then you're gonna pour this on, and you just wanna kind of go across the seasoning to kind of get the meat up in there.
To get it really in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah. You're
Almost want to wash it off a little, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like you've done this before. Have you made my grandma's soup before?
No, but I feel like I'm part of the family now. So maybe I'm
Yeah.
like that long lost
say,
cousin that you've been like longing for.
Yeah, I'll invite you over. I don't mind.
All right, I'm coming to the family reunion then.
There you go.
I love it. Our potatoes are nearly ready for our pierogies, and our soup is up and running, getting these last few drops all the way to the top there. And when we come back, Chef Ted shows us how to do the dough for the pierogies from scratch ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. We have double the ideas for dinner today, thanks to my guest, Chef Ted. We're calling him Ted anyways, from Lobster Haven in Oldsmar. And he's not making lobster. Instead, we're cooking up something a little more affordable. A recipe for pierogies to answer a request from viewer Mary, plus an extra recipe from Chef Ted's grandma, her Polish soup. Before the break, we started the filling for our pierogies, cooking up peeled, diced potatoes in boiling water, which we drained and we are mashing as we speak. Then started on the soup, layering the ingredients in the pot, starting with cabbage, then red bell peppers, onions, celery, carrots, garlic, and some Polish sausage, then potatoes, and somehow we fitted some water in, plus spices, salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, bay leaves, garlic powder, and smoked paprika. Then I have no idea how we were able to do this. We even had space for even more water, but we never really kind of figured out, because of everything, like, how long will this really cook? Because this is to the top here.
Yeah. So as it cooks, luckily, because we did the cabbage first, which is the only way to do it, it's going to reduce down. We'll push the potatoes down a little bit more. 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yep. It's usually fork tender is honestly what you're looking for anytime you're cooking potatoes.
All right. And speaking about being like tender here with potatoes, you started already mashing away on the potatoes that we boiled earlier. That was just a little bit of salt, some pepper going on in there. What else are you going to be putting into this?
All right. So we got chives, cheddar cheese, and then just a little bit more salt, pepper, and then I love garlic, so we're always going to do a little bit more garlic powder. Just your traditional Polish pierogi.
Okay. But no cream, no butter, it's just potato.
Just potato.
Okay.
Okay. So,
I'll take that out of your hands.
yeah,
Aaron.
thank you. I was like, I don't know what to do with it. So I love cheese, so we're going to be putting quite a bit in.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I'm a big guy. Big guys love cheese.
Hey, man, growing up in Connecticut, I was number 3 in the state of Connecticut for cheese eating, so I'm all in.
I bet I could beat you. I bet I could be number 1.
Really?
Oh,
well, you're
dude,
number 1 in my hearts already, so you got that one.
I'm glad. And then same thing, now chives, and then we're gonna mix it all. I like to mix it by hand. Be careful, it's hot. I don't like to feel, I don't feel things anymore.
Okay, so at home, folks, if you're watching this and you do have your gloves ready to go, do take a spoon or a spatula, and so that way then you're not, burning what is already gone with our fingers.
Yeah, I was saying,
we have zero sensation or feeling in them. You at home, you may still have that.
I feel terrible. I hand my kids hot things all the times, and they drop it and look at me like I betrayed them.
to grab the recipe for Chef Ted's perfect homemade pierogies that you don't have to burn your hands over. And the soup we started earlier, head to our website, dinnerdeas.com, to scan the QR code to find us with your phone. Now that's looking pretty good. That's coming well together.
It smells amazing. It's taking everything in me not to just start eating this right away.
I know, but we've got to, have a little resistance on that one and wait, because we still got to do the dough over here for everything.
Bam, all incorporated. You're looking for it. You want to make sure it's smooth. You don't want any chunks.
Okay, that's looking good over here. What do we need to do with the dough?
So the dough is pretty easy. We're gonna start with our dry, which if you don't mind, I could use that garlic powder. I don't need any of the other stuff.
Just the garlic?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, salt too, I lied. I'm a liar.
I got you.
It's okay to lie once in a while, right?
So we got a little bit of that granulated garlic going in, a little bit of salt, and this is just all-purpose flour?
Yep, all-purpose. You can use unbleached too, which I prefer, but I'm using bleach today.
Okay.
And you're roughly looking at like a 1/4 tablespoon of like salt and then like half a teaspoon of garlic powder.
Very cool.
That looks about right. I'm a measure with your heart type of guy.
Measure with your heart, and that's the reason why we got that QR code, so that way then you can go find it and find the exact measurements as we get these dry ingredients kind of mixed together that are gonna mix in with our wet ingredients, because what's gonna happen there?
Yeah, I was saying, then we'll start doing the dough, which is great, because what's gonna happen is it's all gonna start kind of like combining.
Okay.
But you wanna do it separate, because you wanna make sure you mix all these things properly. Now me, I always do my egg first. I wanna make sure that it's fully yolked up.
Okay. So that's 1 egg with the white and the yolk here.
Yep.
Just mixing it all together.
And a large egg preferred.
Large egg,
Yeah,
okay.
you don't want anything small. No one likes anything small, If you're eating food, you want something big.
You want it the hearty way.
There you go. And then melted butter or softened. I prefer melted. I find that it makes it a little easier.
Okay.
Oh, this is so much fun. I don't know if you guys have ever made dough before, but
This is where you get to have, like, is it
love
more
it.
fun for you because, like, all day you're with seafood and working with just,
So it's so funny. As a chef of seafood, you would think I would like it more, but I grew up on a boat with my mom, essentially.
Yeah.
That lady can outfish anyone, and she's only 4'11", so when you see a 4'11" lady pull out a fish 3 times her size, you kind of question your choices. But I ate so much of it, and straight out of the ocean, the taste is so much better. Not saying that we don't have fresh seafood, because the seafood we make at my restaurant, it's right out of the tank, live Maine lobster.
And is this your mom here?
Yeah, and that's my daughter, actually.
All right, cool. So that's
Right?
mom and
2
your daughter.
gorgeous ladies right there.
I love that. What's your daughter's name?
Serenity.
Serenity.
Yeah, where she's anything but. That girl, oof. I love her dearly. Don't get me wrong, but that kid can make you pull your hair out sometimes.
Okay.
She's 11 now, too. Like, that's an old picture.
That's an old picture.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she's already hit the teenage years
Dude,
then, or
oh
not
my
yet?
God, yeah, she's 11. She just turned 11.
She's getting there then.
Yeah,
she's
constantly,
in that
am I a
preteen
teen
tween
yet?
thing
Am
going
I a
on.
teen yet? Am I a teen yet? And I'm
Oh,
like,
she's
please
ready.
stop. You're my little girl. Can you stay that way, please?
Isn't it tough when you see that happen, when it's just like they grow up and they grow up so fast in front of your eyes?
Dude, I blinked and I swear to God, she was almost my height.
I totally get it. As like a fathered man, like, it's the truth. Like, you don't see it until like they start growing up, the idea of time. Like, everything was like, oh, it moves so fast. And they're like, no, it doesn't. And then through the prism of
crazy.
kids, that's when you realize time is so precious.
Right? Fully incorporated. You want to make sure that it's all connected.
What was that last ingredient you put in?
Sour cream.
Sour cream.
So it's egg, butter, sour cream, super simple. And then we're going to throw it right in. I'm going to grab a glove real quick, or if you can grab me one.
I got you.
At large works. I got fat hands. Yeah, perfect. Just because this stuff's going to stick to you. It really does.
Okay.
Ugh. So I have clammy hands too, it seems like, these gloves. Okay. Well, man, actually, do you want to help me?
I would love to. I'd love to get in with you. I'd love to get in with you on this one.
It's my favorite part. I want you to enjoy things too. So what I'll do is I'll start throwing it in, and then you just knead it till it's completely incorporated. Yeah. I feel like you've probably done this before, so you probably are a professional.
Oh, well, I mean, always need the master behind me to make sure that I'm doing it right.
Yeah, call me Splinter.
Nice.
Hey, Ninja Turtle?
Little
Come on.
Ninja Turtle reference right
Yeah,
over there.
I got a little, he just turned 2, oh my God, just thinking about it. And he loves Ninja Turtle stuff. That and ducks. Oh my God, that kid screams ducks all day long.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, and you're just gonna keep kneading. Oh yeah, killing it.
This is coming along. This is the way that you like it so far?
Yep. And if you ever need to, you can add a little bit of water if it's too dry, or more flour if it's too wet, if you just need to add a little bit more. Because like I said, I'm a measure with my heart type of guy. I did give you a recipe, but just in case, you know, you want it to actually really incorporate. You don't want it to fall apart. And you don't want it to be runny.
Sounds good. Well, we need this. We need you to watch some commercials, but we will be back to show you how we make Chef Ted's pierogies ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where we're making two very different but equally delicious dishes. Pierogies, which we're getting the dough ready for now, plus Polish soup, thanks to Chef Ted from Lobster Haven, Oldsmore, or rather his grandma, whose recipe it is. Before the break, we got our cooked and drained potatoes and mashed them. There's no cream, no butter, just cheese, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and chives. And that was the filling for the pierogies. Then we did the dough, combining our dry ingredients of flour, salt, and garlic powder, then our wet egg, butter, and sour cream, mixing them together and kneading them in dough, which then gets covered with a plastic wrap and goes into the fridge for about half an hour. And Chef Ted, you made some earlier, so that way then we can keep things going, and you've even rolled it out.
Bam, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
All right. Now, how thick? What's the optimal size here? What are we looking for?
So it's really a preference. I like it roughly like a centimeter, just because you want it thick enough to where, because it'll stretch. This is very stretchy. It's awesome.
Okay.
So you don't want it too thick, but it's honestly just a preference. I mean, what you really want, you know? I like I said, a centimeter.
Okay.
Now, I use a regular house glass just because, you know, I don't have a cookie cutter at home.
I love that, because like sometimes like you think of a recipe, you need specialized tools. No, just bring out what you got and go with it. So,
and you want it as close to the edge as possible.
All right, about so.
Yes, sir.
Get that one right there.
Give it a good press, yeah.
All right.
Bam.
Boom.
And all this scrap you can actually save. That one's yours, sir.
Okay.
And you have a spoon, and what I like to do too is I kind of flatten them out a little bit.
Okay.
Bam, 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 bam. And then just scoop your amount of filling that you want in it. I usually do like roughly a teaspoon and a half.
A teaspoon and a half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that stuff looks so
that's
good.
right there?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Right into the center like so?
Yep. And I like to roll it into a ball. So what I do is like that.
Okay, so then you would have rolled that in before it even got in there. Okay.
Yeah, just because it makes it a little easier. And then we're going to crimp the edges. Bam, 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 bam. Looks like a little baby empanada. Use a fork, crimp the edges. Now it really looks like an empanada.
Okay.
And then into your pot.
And then right here, we already just have some water. We took it off a little bit because it was hot and I was already getting steamy over here, but boiling water over here. And it's gonna go straight in?
Yes, sir.
And then what should it do? Should it float to the top and that's when we know that it's actually cooked?
Yep, 3 to 5 minutes usually. And then once they're floating, you're good to go and they go right into a hot pan.
Phenomenal. To make these pierogies for yourself, grab Chef Ted's recipe, which he did just for us and for Mary, who requested it, at dinnerdeas.com. Just scan the QR code with your phone. It's where you can also find the recipe for Chef Ted's grandma's Polish soup, which is still bubbling away. Well, we get these cooking and we do a few more over here. We're taking one last break. We serve up our pierogies and our soup when we come back ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where we're making pierogies and Polish soup today, thanks to Chef Ted from Lobster Haven, Oldsmar, or rather his friend April's mom, who helped him with the pierogies, and his grandma, whose soup that we're making. And all we did was we just took a few of those pierogies, seared them in some butter, get a little bit of that texture, get a little bit of that color.
You want that crisp.
You want that crispiness. And what have you done next after that?
Oh, this is just onions and butter. And if you're gonna eat pierogies, I highly recommend sauteing some onions and some butter, taking them out, browning your pierogi so you still get that taste, and then adding them right back in, because if you eat it with that,
that's the way to go?
It's so much better.
Now, are these ready to go?
Oh, these are ready.
These are ready to go?
We're gonna do it.
All right, so we're just gonna plate these up then?
Yeah, I'll grab 2 right now. We're gonna grab this one here. It's speaking to me.
That's the one?
Yeah, grab that one. We'll grab this one.
Now, like when we put those into the water, I mean, it's boiling, it's rapid. How'd you know what was perfect to pull?
I would say you want them floating. Usually 3 to 5 minutes, but floating is what you're looking for.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Just a little onion and stuff for us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we also got the soup as
Oh,
well. I'll
the
slide
soup's
this
gonna be
off,
great.
turn this over to you here.
Yeah, careful, it's a little heavy.
That's solid.
It's got some heft to it. I say
That's solid.
that's gonna be some food for you for sure. And then before you eat this, you want to give it a nice stir, because if you eat just the stuff from the top, you're gonna get nothing but potato.
Yeah.
Which is why we layered it. And as we stir this, you see how all those colors are coming together.
Now, like, what makes it kind of done? Because the potatoes that have now been tenderized and softened with this, or is it the cabbage that's cooked? Is it
For tender potatoes.
That's
you
really
know
the
when
key.
it's done, yep. When the potatoes are done, because they take the longest to cook, and you can't really overcook any of the other stuff. Oh, there we go. And that's
now we're
ready to
seeing it
go.
all come to the top there, like so.
Oh yeah. You can just smell that too. Oh my goodness, it smells just like how Grandma used to make it.
That's so cool. Isn't it fun when you can like kind of bring that generational piece
I
into
would say
the mix?
just talking about it's giving me chills. You
I
know,
love that,
that
man.
lady was the best.
Yeah, you miss her?
Oh, so much.
Well, this is where you get to be able to celebrate her all the time. Is like through memories and through experiences, through that general piece of food.
Well, bam.
That's it.
Yeah, what would you like to try first?
I mean, literally, man, I'm going in for that pierogi. Now it's kind of getting that, the onion and butter. You had me at that part. Thanks to Chef Ted and his grandma for the soup recipe, and to Mary watching in St. Pete for asking for the pierogis. If you make them, Mary, let us know what you think. Grab the recipes for both at our website, dinnerdeeas.com. Scan the QR code to find us. We also have a link to Lobster Haven in Oldsmar where you can taste Chef Ted's cooking. And see you next time with another idea for dinner, as we call them, Dinner Dias.